Tai Chi posture, commencing form. Part the wild horse's mane. 1. 2. Half step. Spin to the right. Watch the advancing left hand go up. Set it up correctly. White crane spreads its wings. Drop the front foot, tuck the elbow in, bisect your body. Swirl back, look at your left hand that's higher, all together to brush your knee. 1. Sit back, twist out. Right hand higher, set it up, brush knee 2. Sit back, twist out, left hand high, right hand fisted, exchange places, heel out on a deflect to the right, parry coming in, advance forward, punch. Strip the guy away, roll back, sit down, push him down, spiral up, lunge forward. Pivot on the back foot, pivot on the front foot, hook the hand, shift the weight, left hand across the face, out, L stance, O stance. Half step forward, swirl the back hand, rock the front foot, play your lute on your heel. Center the front hand, right hand higher, glancing at it open, repulse of the monkey. 1. Lead with your toe, glance at the left, up, repulse of the monkey, final. Pivot on the heel of the front, pirouette the right toe, kick out with your right heel, reposition your hand, out with your left hand, left foot, as it goes to the forehead, maiden on her left. Sit back, sit down, pivot in, hold your ball, right foot ready to go, right heel, right hand, to the forehead, shuttles on her right. Half step to the back, across the hips and waist, set up the left hand, point down to the bottom of the seat. One hand comes up, 2 hands come up, then your foot, start in the middle, out with your right heel, flash arms like a fan. Sit back, sit down, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2 things happen. 12 o'clock, 2 things happen at 9 o'clock. Lots of things happen at 3, tee and ball. Out and to the side, ward off. Turn the hips and waist, grasp the bird's tail. Contact, turn again, push out. Roll back and sit down. Spiral up and lunge forward. Twist step, T stance, L stance, ward off, bow stance. Turn the hips and waist, grasp the bird's tail. Look back, contact, turn again, push, separate, roll back, sit down, spiral up, lunge forward. Twist, open, in, embrace, move over, rotate, bring it up, push it in, push it out, separate, drop the shoulder, tuck the elbow, let gravity take you back home. Okay, facing the clock wall now. Good Tai Chi posture. Commencing form. Shift weight to the right, off the ground, toe, arch heel, hands rotate, deep breath in. Push down, reverse, make yourself small. Hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane 1. Sit back, sit down, pivot, hold your ball, out with your heel, part the wild horse's mane 2. Half step forward, hold your ball, spin the ball to the right, rock the front foot as you advance the left hand, set it up correctly. White crane spreads its wings. Drop the front foot, tuck the elbow in, bisect the body, swirl back to set it up correctly, all together, ear, hand, heel, brush, knee, 1. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, right hand higher, all together, brush, knee, 2. Sit back, sit down, spin out, left hand high, right hand fisted, exchange the position, deflect to the right, bring the left hand into parry, right punches out. Strip the guy off of you, open your hands, fingers, sit down, spiral up, lunge forward. What do we do? Pivot on the back, pivot on the front, hook the hand, shift the weight, out L, single whip. What do we do? Swirl the back hand, rock the front foot, play your lute. What are we gonna do? We set it up for pulse of the monkey. 1, lead with the toe, and 2. Now, pivot the heel, pirouette the toe, kick out, reposition hand, out with your heel, out with your hand, maiden on her left. Sit back, sit down, pivot in, hold your ball, out with your right heel, right hand, pivot on the right. Half step to the back, cross the hips and waist, set up the left hand, go to the bottom of the seat. One hand comes out, up, 2 hands, then your foot, start in the middle, flash your arms like a fan. Sit back, sit down, pivot 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, cloud hands, close. 9 o'clock, open, close. T-stance, hold your ball. We're going to ward off. Turn your hips and waist, grasp the bird's tail. Roll back, sit down. Other side. Closing, twist, open twist, in twist, embrace the tiger, up, in, out, drop shoulders, as you now close your form. Okay, good. On the toe, open, 50-50, rotate, deep breath, reverse, make yourself small. Flex your knee, hold your ball, part the wild horse's mane 1. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, center, out, part 2, half step, spin as you rock, advance the left as you watch, set it up correctly. White crane spreads its wings. Drop the front foot, tuck the elbow, bisect, swirl back, look back, all together, brush knee 1. Sit back, twist out, set it up, all together, brush knee 2. Sit back, as if you're going to do a brush knee, left hand high, right hand fisted low, exchange the places, deflect to the right with the right heel and right hand, parry, and then advance forward, punch. Strip the guy off of you, open your fingers, roll back and sit down, spiral up and lunge forward. Pivot on the back, pivot on the front, hook, out into the side L, single whip. Half step forward, swirl the back hand, rock the front foot, so weight on the back, play your lute. Center the left hand, right hand higher, glance, all together. Up, toe, heel, pivot, meet, repulse of the monkey. Center, lead with the toe, up, ear, toe, heel, meet, slide. Pivot the front, pirouette the back, spin out right, left foot, left hand up, maiden on her left. Sit back, sit down, pivot in, hold your ball, right heel out, right hand to the forehead, maiden on her right. Half step to the back, across the hips and waist, set it up, down to the bottom of the seat. One hand, two hands, send your foot, start in the middle, out, stretch the right knee, flash arms. Sit back, sit down, pivot, 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock, two things happen. 9 o'clock, two things happen. T-ball, ward off. Roll back. Twist. T. L. Ward off. Cross the bird's tail. Embrace the tiger. Drop the shoulders, tuck the elbows, flex the knees as we close our forearm. Okay, so there's still that area, okay, but we have a nice closure, something very familiar. So who said that Yang 16 would be easy, right? You knew that you were going to move in from the 10 form to the 16. So we have to do some practicing, okay? Let's take it from maiden, okay? Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate, okay? And I'll take it from my home base, which is where I usually start you folks, okay? So sit back, sit down, pivot, pirouette, kick out, right, kick out, left, sit back, sit down, pivot in, top matches the bottom or vice versa. Half step to the back, across the hips and waist, down to the bottom of the seat. One hand, two hands. This is centralizing your energy, stabilizing for better balance. Okay, so not sure what I said, whether we were going to do needle to the bottom seat or maiden works or shuttle. But I want to think about maiden works or shuttle, okay? I want to address that. When maiden works her shuttle, how is she? Okay. So when the maiden works her shuttle, she is, left foot is insubstantial, left hand is on the bottom because that's the advancing hand, the bottom hand. So this is how you set it up. When you come out with your heel, the left hand or bottom hand advances so that the left matches, the top of your body matches the bottom of the body, and then she shuttles this way. Okay, so one thing to know is that you set it up correctly, left, left, left on the bottom, left insubstantial. When you are ready, you are firm down, you have energy, and you come out this way, so the top and the bottom match. You stay there and use your core to bring it up. But once it gets there, you turn your hips and waist and you put it there. Same with the next one. Instead of pivoting out, which we're accustomed to, we're right here on a bow stance. We sit back, we pivot in. Right hand, right foot ready to go. Right heel out, right hand starts to spin the ball to the forehead, turn the hips and waist right there. There's hardly any movement of the hands, because once you set it up, the spinning or the turning or rotation of the hips and waist gets you where you want to be. Okay, that was the front version, okay? So here I am, out, turn here, sit back, instep, ball, heel, hand, turn, rotate, then turn the hips and waist. Half step to the back, across the hips and waist. We want to go to a straightaway, so this guy eventually turns this way. I set it up, my weight is on the back. I lift off the ground, I go down to the bottom of the seat. One hand comes up, one hand comes up, two hands come up to make me more stable, then my foot comes up because I want that good balance. Sit back, twist step. Okay? All right. I don't know how to teach it. I keep on doing it, but thinking that you'll get it. All right, let's do from maiden works her shuttle on her, going to her left, okay? So right hand on the top, left foot ready to go, left hand on the bottom. Step out, start to rotate. As the hand goes to the forehead, turn the hips and waist, and the maiden puts her shuttlecock right there. Sit back, sit down. Pivot in, hold your ball, right heel out, right hand starts to spin or rotate the ball, set it up and turn the hips and waist, the shuttlecock goes right there. Good, this is where I want to be. We take a half step with our left foot while our left hand sets it up, and we go down to the bottom of the seat by lifting that right toed foot. One hand comes up, two hands come up, then your foot, start in the middle, flash your arms like a fan. All right, let's keep on repeating that, okay? Right on the top, left on the bottom, we're going to shuttle on our left, weighted on our right or back foot. Out with our heel, rotate that ball, set it up, turn hips and waist, flatten down, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot in, T stance, hold your ball sort of. Right heel out, right hand rotates. As it goes to the forehead, turn hips and waist, bow stance. We're going to take our left foot and go to the back, but at the same time, our hands will direct us to the bulletin board wall. We're in a zigzag and we're going to go to a straightaway. Half step to the back, right hand comes to the hip, left hand this way, weight on the left foot, to allow the right toe to come down, up and then come down, needle to the bottom of the seat. One hand comes up, that's your left, then join it with the right, then the right foot, stretch out the knee, straight away, flash arms like a fan. Okay? Okay, your turn to rest, okay? See if you can pick up something new. Okay. Shuttle to the left, but veer to the right, okay? Maiden works her shuttle on her left. Out with your left heel, start to rotate. As it goes to the forehead, turn the hips and waist, put the shuttlecock to the left. Sit back, sit down, pivot in. Right heel out, right hand starts to spin to the forehead, turn the hips and waist, put the shuttlecock right there. What are we going to do? Half step to the back with our left foot. Half step to the back, across the hips and waist with the right. What are we going to do? Lift up the right to go down with the left. Up one hand, up two hands, up the foot. Stretch out, flash arms, like a fan. Let's go on. Sit back, sit down. Pivot, 12 o'clock. 9 o'clock? 12 o'clock? 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock? 3 o'clock? Not so bad, tea and a ball, and then ward off. Okay, when we turn and we do our grasping of the bird's tail, show me your best form. Now. Okay, good. Good Tai Chi posture, dropping the shoulders, commencing form, open. Pulse a monkey. Knee. Part the wild horse's mane. Aho. Kick out. Cross the bird's tail. Embrace the tiger or cross hands. Close your form. As we now close our form. Good job. See you next time.